Hi, I'm Bugsy and I'm an addict. I'm going to be reading just for today, September 5th, 2024, Not Hopelessly Bad. Page 259, basic text, page 16. We find that we suffer from a disease, not a moral dilemma. We are critically ill, not hopelessly bad. For many of us, Narcotics Anonymous was the answer to a puzzle of long standing. Why did we always feel alone, even in a crowd, we wondered? Why did we do so many crazy self-destructive things? Why did we feel so badly about ourselves so much of the time? And how had our lives gotten so messed up? We thought we were hopelessly bad, or perhaps hopelessly insane. Given that, it was a great relief to learn we suffered from a disease, addiction. That was the source of our problems. A disease, we realized, could be treated. And when we treat our disease, we can begin to recover. Today, when we see symptoms of our disease resurfacing in our lives, we need not despair. After all, it's a treatable disease we have, not a moral dilemma. We can be grateful we can recover from the disease of addiction through the application of the 12 steps of NA. Just for today, I am grateful that I have a treatable disease, not a moral dilemma. I will continue applying the treatment for the disease of addiction by practicing the NA program. I'm going to be perfectly blunt right now, and please stay with me. Outside of extenuating circumstances, such as somebody inflicting addiction onto somebody else forcefully, which we know unfortunately is a reality and does happen, or somebody, having some kind of medical crisis where they need to take medication to help deal with pain that ends up turning into a full-blown addiction. Outside of those, situations that do occur, we did this to ourselves. We imposed and inflicted addiction and disease onto our own lives. By the choices we made, the behavior that we projected onto the world, and the actions we took, we led ourselves down a path of addiction, and we got ourselves stuck. Sure, it may have taken a while for us to get into full-blown addiction, but we were doing it to ourselves, and we knew that it was wrong. That being said, we've given ourselves a second chance, a gift of life. We chose to live sober because we were tired of being sick. And there's a different kind of sickness when you're an addict, because you guys know exactly the dope sick that I'm talking about. The feeling of I took too much and I feel sick. I took too little and I feel sick. I've taken so much that my body cannot handle it anymore and is shutting down, and I am so sick. It is a feeling that nobody but an addict can understand, and it is a feeling that I never want to feel again, ever. And it's a feeling I did to myself. I put myself through that because even though I knew what I was doing was wrong, and I knew that I was slowly killing myself, and maybe perhaps this batch today is going to be my last batch because I'm going to die, I still did it. I wanted to be numb to the world. I wanted to be numb to my addiction. I didn't want to know that I was even an addict. So I would numb myself so the reality wasn't there anymore. I was isolated in a crowded room, just screaming inside of my head, allowing the silence to become so deafening that the only thing I can hear is my heartbeat. And even then, is it really beating? I'm grateful today that I can experience pain. I can experience joy, love, happiness, excitement, the touch of another person. I'm grateful for what life throws at me. Not because I'm happy for a devastating event or an obvious, of course you should be happy this happened. It's a good thing. But because I'm able to experience it with true raw emotion. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not pretending anymore. I'm able to experience excitement as it happens. And I'm able to feel devastation when it occurs. And that's a gift. We are not hopelessly bad. We're not hopelessly lost. We're not hopelessly broken. We were just wandering. And now we're on a path to recovery. And we need to understand that life may throw out triggers that the only way you knew how to handle before was to get high, to get drunk, to get lost. And I know that life on life's terms can be really hard to accept, because life can throw you something that you least expect, and it can be the greatest day of your life, and in an instant take it all away. And it's up to you whether you're going to take on that challenge sober. It's up to you if you're going to feel the life around you, whether it is welcoming new life or saying goodbye to old life, a young life. You have to do it sober. Because if you go back to where you came from, all of this fighting that you've done to get yourself this far is going to be for naught. It's going to be worthless. We fought so hard, why would we give it up? It's not worth giving in to that disease, because for the rest of our lives, we're going to have to face this disease. It's not going to go away. That's why we say, hi, I'm Boogsy, I'm an addict. Because we are. 30 years, 30 days. Nobody's immune to a relapse. It can happen, and it's up to you to fight against the urges, fight against the rage, fight against the excitement to want to celebrate with just one hit, or numb yourself with a little drink. We're not hopeless. We're hopeful. And I hope everyone's doing well out there, and I'll talk to you later.